Alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is your host, Untitled Chapter. We're going to be playing XENOSHYFT Onslaught. This is actually my Kickstarter game that I got many years ago, and I finally decided to take it out of the box. I just unwrapped my little playmat and just sleeved all the cards, so I thought, well, now would be a good time to actually play it. So you can see this is the Kickstarter edition. So we have some new things that come in it. For example, the new Kickstarter cards, which are all of the bosses have their own holographic card and stuff. So that's cool. So what we're going to do is take each of these. Let's see. This is these two, which will be level 1. And this one and this one for level 2. And these two for level 3. Alright, and we'll just keep that stuff aside. So we're going to go with 2-player setup. So we just randomly shuffle these up. And whatever one we get. And then we just shuffle that into the deck, I'm assuming. Alright, so yep, not an expert at this game. Haven't played it, but hopefully we'll do okay. Let's see. We'll see. Alright, so there's that. Level or wave 2. We'll choose this one. Slide it in there somewhere. And then just shuffle up the deck. Shuffling it all up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, and then for wave 3, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we'll go with this one. Slide it in the deck somewhere. Shuffle it up. Alright, so I think that's the enemy deck set up. Well, let's see how we do. Alright, now we're going to... What are we going to do now? Good question. We're going to do... Where is the... What did I do with them? Great question. What did I do with them? I put them on here, did I? No? Oh, here they are, right here. Right here in front of my face. So here are the different location guards, which give you special powers and abilities. And so for player 1, we'll go with this one, and player 2, we will go with this one. Alright, so that is going to be the science lab. So we're going to get the high grenades, and we got the armory, 2 APS pulsar armors. Okay, so now where is our here's our randomizer deck. So we need from all of the deck, we need the HPS pulsar armor. HPS rescue armor? No, the pulse. It says pulsar armor. Pulsar armor. All right. Funny, I split the deck, and you will notice that each of them has a holographic, like enhanced legendary item for it. What I'm going to do is take my 2 normal ones, add those to my deck. So for player 2, we'll put this as player 2's deck. And then the other ones, I'm going to just shuffle it up. And then I'm just going to flip up the top one. Alright, so there's one of our cards. Now we need the high X grenades. Oh, here's a grenade. What is this? High X. High X grenade. There we go, right on top. Cool. Again, has the special holographic one, but I'm going to take just the 2 normal ones. Take the other 4. Shuffle them up. And flip the top one. Oh, it's the legendary item right off the bat. Good. And then there is his deck. Okay. Now, we need the other items for our setup here. Alright, so let's see what other items we're going to get to add. We're going to add in the old-fashioned chainsaw. We'll get the medical shuttle. We will get the drop ship. The scout drones. The med pack. Do we have any items in or armor or anything in here, or what's going on here? There we go. The Mark III plasma arc shotgun. And 1 armor would be super good. Nope, bioenhancer. Alright. So these are what we're going to get. Let's see if I can find them now. Oops. Medical shuttle. Right here is the medical shuttle. Again, we're going to keep the legendary in with them and just shuffle them up. Flip up the top one. Alright, so we have the dropship, we have the scout drones, the chainsaw, bioenhancer, pulsar shield, scout drones. Alright, so we have the scout drones. We have the dropship as well. Might as well get both of those. We have the Mark III plasma arc rifle shotgun, so 3 in a row. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up. And there's the shotgun. Do. All right, and the drop ship. Hey, Boo Tweezers, boy, you're up late, buddy. You're up late. Good live stream earlier. I stayed for a long time, so I was busy sleeving cards, as you can see here. So I did type in a lot after about the first hour. Let's see, we need the med pack and the bioenhancer, and then we'll be done with most of our setup here. Oh no, we got the chainsaw with our legendary one in there. And we got the old, once per round, the equipped troop may deal any damage exceeding the enemy's hit points to the next enemy in the current line. Okay. And what do we have left? Medpack and bioenhancer. Oh, here's the bioenhancer. Okay. And the med pack. There we go. Alright, so there is our setup. What is this? Some more of them, right. Unfortunately, we didn't get any armor except for the one that came, our pulse armor. Kind of a bummer. Alright. Alright, and flip. Okay. So far we only have one of our legendary items on top, but doesn't mean we won't get it later here. Yeah, no problem. Good show as usual. And the bioenhancer. Alright. So what I have here is normally you just have these on level 1. But these are the new legendary heroes. And the way you work with these is if any of your heroes end up surviving through the wave, then you can upgrade them to the legendary edition. So I'm just going to keep those there. And I think that's pretty much it. Now we can just shuffle up our decks. I think we're ready to rock and roll. So setup isn't too bad. With the Kickstarter version, I did get these extra level 2 guys, so you can mix and match your level 2 and level 3 guys. I think there was the field commander for level 2, the sniper, the scout sniper for level 2, the Tesla Volt Cacher Arc suit for level 3, and the Erectus Stealth suit for level 3. So you can replace some of these with some of these add-on ones, but I thought for the first game we're just going to go with like default units out on the map, troops. All right. So let's rock and roll here. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to think if there's anything else that I forgot about. Oh, we have our base starting at 15 hit points per player. We're going to be doing 2 players, so we got 30 as default. I'm just going to leave that right there. Sorry about the glare. Boy, that just drives me crazy when you start sleeving things, that you get all this glare, but that's just the way it goes, I guess. All right. So, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to do 1 player at a time. All right. Wow, we got both of his HEX grenades in the first go. He's going to deal 3 damage to an enemy. 1 militia. We got 3 Exostadium. You get 1 at the beginning of your turn, so we have basically 4. His special ability at the science lab. Once per round, reduce the cost of 1 science card by 1. So we have 4 Xenostasium. And we have a couple science there and a science up here. In fact, this one here would be the legendary version. Upgraded the high explosive grenade deals 3 damage to an enemy each time that enemy attacks or advances in lane this round. Deal it 1 damage. So because you don't need the target to be up, you can attack the back guy, and every time he moves up, he's going to take damage. So we get this for actually 3, because we get 1 less because of the science lab. But that would give us 3 grenades and only 1 militia. Maybe we'll let the other guy get that. We really need to get... So we have, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 4. Being able to buy science stuff for cheaper is pretty cool. Let's see what the dropship gives us. Place 1 troop card from any discard pile into an empty combat zone. Oh, so you can take one from... Oh, that's cool. And this scout drones say... This card cannot be played in response to reveal effects. Or this card may be played in response to reveal effects. Switch the position of 2 troops in 1 lane. That could also be super helpful. We got 2 grenades and 1 militia. He's got 4. I think we're going to go for 2. So he's got 2 left. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the drop ship for 2 because it's a science. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our... all right, so that's our purchasing for the science. We'll set up lanes here in a minute. We'll set up our lanes here in a minute. Player number 2. The armory. Once per round, reduce the cost of 1 armor card by 1. And I think, yes, we only have 1 armor card, which is that one right there. Wow. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 6 to spend. So it looks like we're going to be buying lots of these pulsar armors. You can only do it once per round, though. So he has 6. He will go 2 to buy a ranger. 3. Oops, we gotta flip these up. 3, because he can buy for 1 cheaper. So he has 3 remaining, and look at what just came up, the legendary experimental APS, a flashbang. So we'll take it out of the sleeve so you guys might be able to read it a little easier. Once per round, you may deal this troop 2 damage to cancel the reveal effect of 1 enemy. Once per round, you may deal this troop 2 damage to cancel the reveal effect of 1 enemy. He could actually buy that because it would only cost him... Or he's got 3 remaining, so he could buy that as well. So we could put our ranger with this and our militia with this. All right, I guess that's about as good as we can do. Let's do it. You know what? We're gonna go like that. We're gonna put our better unit seconds. Let's see if that's a good idea. Plus, we have a couple grenades, a militia, and a ranger, and we do have our drop ship. And we'll keep those handy. I'm not sure where the best place to position these. If I had like a little thing, I could set it up, but then you guys couldn't see them. I do have like one little stand. Maybe I'll use that. Let's see how well this works. actually, for this player, what I want to do is move the Ranger up front because of the drop ship. Once he gets killed and put in the discard pile, then we can use the drop ship to bring him back in. So I want him to go first. Alright. Still not a lot of great room here. I think, let's see. Slide these up. There. Oops, sorry about hitting the microphone. Alright, wave number 1. Alright. Start with player number 1. We have the Gore Mosquito. Each time this enemy kills a troop, it gains +2 health. It does 1 damage and 3 life. Well, well, well. Once per round, you may look at one face-down enemy. You may discard that enemy and replace it with a face-down enemy card. Burn this card from your hand to reduce the cost of any troop card by 1. Once per round, you may deal this troop 2 damage to cancel the reveal effect. I'm just looking at all of our options here, that's all. Okay, It's going to gain 2 health when he kills them. So if we allow him, if we attack, we will do 2 damage to it, which would kill it. It's going to do 1 damage to us. Oh no, I'm sorry, he's got 3 life. So we're going to, we'll do 2, he'll do 1. Yeah. Where's the one where, oh, we didn't buy it, right. We didn't buy it, it's still up here because we didn't want to buy that yet. Okay. Do we want to use a grenade on this little wimpy dude? He's only got 1 hit point. Otherwise, he's going to do 1 damage. So the way it works is they both attack simultaneously. Let's just see. He would do 1. We would do 2. They're both still alive, so they would attack again. He will do 1. And he would do 2 and kill it. But he would have 2 damage on him. Or we can just throw a grenade and just blow this guy up. But the question is, do we want to waste him on a little... Yep, we'll let these guys fight it out. The Ranger will take out the Gore Mosquito. So that is gone. These slide up. Let's see what else we get. Swarmer, the first time this enemy attacks each round, it deals its damage before the troop attacks. It does 3 damage with only 1 health. So it would kill this guy right out. The first time this enemy attacks each round, it deals its damage before. So it gets to go before the Ranger. So you can kill the Ranger, and then these 2 would fight it out. Or we can just throw a grenade and blow it up. I think we will throw a grenade and blow this sucker up. Goodbye. Before we do anything else, we do have this power. Once per round, you may look at one face-down enemy. I could look at this guy to figure out what's left. So we will look at this guy, another mosquito. With, you may look at one face-down enemy. Right, okay, so we know what's left. 3 health, 1 damage. Okay, so now Boop. Let's see what we have here. A worm host. If this enemy kills a troop, discard any equipment on that troop, heal it to full, and place it at the end of the enemy line. It becomes an enemy until killed. It's going to do 3 damage with only 1 health again. Which would kill our ranger, and then our ranger basically goes over there as like a zombie. And he wouldn't go into our discard pile, so we couldn't use our little drop ship to bring him back. So guess what? We're going to have to grenade this guy too. Oh, we're using our grenades on the wrong guys. But, you know what? Whatever. Alright, each time this enemy kills a troop, it gains +2 health this round. So it's going to do 1 damage. And we're going to do 2 damage back. It's going to do 1 damage, and that's going to kill our ranger. Damn, this is going to get bad. Yep, I knew it. So that's going to kill our ranger, which means he's going to heal back. Now, we're going to use our drop ship. Place 1 troop card from any discard pile into an empty combat zone. So we're going to bring him, we have to bring him right back. Alright. So he's going to deal 1 damage to the ranger. The ranger will do 2 damage to it. It will do 1 damage here, and the ranger will kill it. Yes. So we had both a ranger and a militia live, which means we can upgrade them. But before we do that, let's see if these guys survive as well. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so what are they up against? Leech. Each time this enemy kills a troop, it gains +2 power. Ooh, okay. It's going to do 1 damage. We're going to do 2 damage. It's going to do... you may discard an enemy and replace it. Yeah. Oh, you use the blue ones when you use a power. Alright, so then it will do 1. And we will do 2, which will kill the leech. Goodbye, leech. Get out of here. Next. He's down to 1 hit point left. Smoker. Reveal. Place this enemy at the end of the enemy line. Oops. Just dropped a token. I gotta reach under my desk. Okay. While in lane, all enemies receive +1 power. You know what? So it'd be great to have those grenades, because then I could just put them at the end of the line and just blow them up. Otherwise, everyone's going to get +1. We could, once per round, you may deal this troop 2 damage to cancel the when revealed effect. So if I gave him 2 damage, he would stay up front. And that is probably going to be worth it. Because he will do 1 damage, and our militia will do 2 damage, which will kill it. Bloop. Kill this guy. Get him out of here. And he's got 3 hit points, so he is toast now. Bummer. So this guy slides up, and he's got a couple guys to face with 3 hit points left. And we got no cards. Drone. If this enemy kills a trooper or deals the base damage, the next time you would draw cards, you draw one less card. That would be rather bad. So he does 2 attack, 2 damage. That's pretty serious. We do 2 attack to it. It does 2 attack to us. We are still alive, and it is dead. Because it only had 2 hit points, so that's good. Alas, oh my gosh, here's the boss! The Bile Roach. And we'll go ahead and take him out of his sleeve. So you guys can see the hologram here. Each time this enemy kills a troop, burn that troop and deal the base 2 damage. He only had 3 hit points, but I think that's going to be enough to live. It is. He does 4 damage to us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only do 2 damage to it. So that destroys our ranger. Each time this enemy kills a troop, burn that troop. So when you burn a troop, you put them back into their pile. And deal the base 2 damage. So we're down to 28 life left on the base. And then he will attack the base for 4 damage. And that'll be it. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're down to 24 hit points after 1 round. But the science lab, the science officer did a great job. 2 of his troops remained. So we are going to normally you leave these here. But the special rule, where is my special rule on these? Alright, to claim a heroic troop card, a troop of its type, such as the militia, the paratrooper, etc., must survive to the end of the round. Once this is done, a player may discard that troop from the lane, returning all equipment cards to their hand, and add 1 heroic version of that troop to their hand. So with the militia, he will go back to our hand, but in this case, he goes out of the game, and we will get the upgraded militia, heroic militia. And once again, I will show you guys the card, if I can get it to zoom in. Hello? If revealed, effects would deal this troop damage, prevent that damage, and deal that enemy 2 damage. If a reveal effect would deal damage to this troop, prevent that damage, and deal that damage to the enemy instead. So this goes back into our hand. And then we had the ranger, which would normally stay out here, but again, we're going to get the upgraded ranger. Here's the heroic ranger right here. This troop gains +1 power for each enemy killed and lamed this round. And for wave 3, this troop gains +2 power for each enemy killed and lamed this round. So those 2 will go back into our hand. And if they had any equipment. And then we draw up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll draw back up to 6. And player 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because they didn't have any cards left. wow. This is where all of his guys were. He's got 2 armor and 3 guys and only 1 XENOSHYFT. So he does get 1 at the start of the turn, but he's only got 2 to spend. So we know that can go with that. We know that can go with that. We only have 2 to spend. And he gets a discount on the armor. You know what? We're going to go with our 2. We're just going to buy a Ranger for... We only have 2, so we're kind of limited in what we can buy. Actually, you know what? Instead of the Ranger, he's going to buy this shotgun for 2. So he can make one of our militia pretty stout. 3 hit points and 4 damage. Alright, so that's our... And again, you can, believe it or not, while your allies are building their decks, you guys can change cards. You can play cards on their lane, is what I should say. Alright, let's see what we got here. Right, so we've only got 2 XENOSHYFT plus 1 at the start of the round, so that's 3 XENOSHYFT. He's going to have 4 dudes already, so he doesn't need to buy anything for dudes. What do we have? 3? Yes, 3. Giving these guys a nice weapon would be cool. He gets a discount on the old science. And that would be 4. Minus 1 would be 3 because it's a science. He can get the legendary high explosive grenade. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Each time that enemy attacks or advances in lane this round, deal it 1 damage. So I think he's going to buy that. And it goes right into his hand. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is we're actually going to help one another out. I think. And these cards, again, it's like, I just, yeah, whatever. I'll just leave them. No, I can't leave them there because I'm going to be using all of them. I'm going to have to set them over here, unfortunately. And we'll just have to deal with it over there. Alright, so I think we're actually going to help one another out because player 2, which is, there's also a start player token. I got it, but it's like broken. So we'll just put this out to let everyone know that this is the start player. And so this is player 1. He'll go first. So he's got 3 guys, 2 armors, and a weapon. What I think we're going to do is he's going to give player 2 Lone Survivor. We're going to give the Lone Survivor some upgraded armor. And okay. And then this card we are going to just hold in our hand right there. Then Player one's going to position that guy, the Heroic Ranger, and we're going to give the Heroic Ranger some nice armor. And then we're going to do that and that, that and that. We already fought the boss, so we don't have to worry about the boss coming out. Now the question is, does he want to use this on him? Or does he need some help over there? You know what? We're going to give the Heroic Ranger a gun. So he'll be 5 attack, 5 defense right off the bat. All right. Whew. All right. We should be on round 2, by the way. Okay. And don't forget, we have this legendary grenade. Deal 3 damage to an enemy, and each time that enemy attacks or advances in lane this round, deal it 1 damage. So, this is going to be good because we have, once per round, you may look at 1 face-down enemy. You may discard that enemy and replace it with a face-down enemy card if we don't like it. So we're going to activate this ability. And we're going to look at this guy right here. Boom. Charger. Enemy deals 1 damage. It's going to do 3 attack, 1 life. It only has 1 life. Yes, it does. All right. And then we're going to activate this armor's special ability. Same thing. We're going to look at this one. It's a charger as well. Which are Inferno Grenade. We could destroy one of these 2, but we'll start off. We're going to go here first. So let's just bring up a drone. If an enemy kills a troop or deals the base damage the next time you draw a card. So it's a 2/2. So it's going to... come here, you. Stop dropping. It's going to deal 2 damage. We're going to deal it 2 damage. It's going to die. This guy, place this enemy at the end of the line. While in the line, reduce the damage to all enemies suffered by 1. And that's okay, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw our grenade on him. It's going to deal 3 damage and kill him. So that gets discarded. Player 1 threw his grenade over there. If this enemy kills the troop, it's going to do 3 damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is really bad because it's now going to use it. He's going to use us against him. This is the guy we should have been able to see, but if this enemy kills a troop, discard any equipment on that troop, heal it to full, and place it at the end of the line, and it becomes an enemy. We only have 2 hit points left. Do we have anything anywhere that can kill it? We could have waited for our grenade, but I wanted to get rid of the guy. Alright, well, it's going to do 3 damage to us. We're going to do 4 damage to it, and we're going to kill it. but unfortunately, this gets discarded, and then he goes to the end of the line. We're going to have to fight our own dude. No! The Charger, right. The enemy deals any damage exceeding a troop's hit point to the next troop in line. If there are no additional troops, it would the base suffers damage. So it's going to do 3 damage. So it's going to do 1, 2, 3 and wipe everybody out. And we're going to do 2 damage to it, which kills it. But all 3 of our militia have died. And that means he's then going to attack the base for 4 damage. We're down to 20. Ugh. Brutal. And I think because he became an enemy, it would not go back into my deck. So we're going to put it back over here. So we lost our heroic enemy as he turned into a zombie. Great. Just great. Mage. Each time the enemy kills a troop, it gains +2 power. Well, you're not going to gain anything because we're going to do 5 damage and kill you. You're going to do 1 damage, and that's all you can do, and you die. Come here, you. Everyone moves up. He's going to go to the end of the line. Each time this enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage. It's going to do... Oops, come here, you. 2 damage. We're going to do it 5 damage, killing it. Actually, we would only do 4 damage because of this guy, but 4 damage is still enough to kill it. Alright, so deal 3 damage. 2, 4, 6, which is enough to kill this guy, but he's going to do enough to kill him. Actually, no, this would bleed over. So do 5 to him and the extra 1 over there. Yep, damn. It's another dead guy. Another dead Marine. But, yep, that was okay. And this Marine dies as well. This guy also dies. And now, come here, you. Alright, then it does 1 damage. We do 2 minus 1. We only do 1 damage to it. And that's going to kill our Marine. And then he's going to do 1 damage to the base, so we're down to 19. Damn. Okay, well, not great. First player moves over. He draws 1, 2. Hey, Viper Dave, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. We move up to round 3, so we're on the last wave of the first round. Then once we go here, we can start getting... no, this is always available. We'll start getting this next turn. All right, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And oh, this card should be face up. Not sure why that's not. And we lost all but 1 of our heroic heroes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Player 1 has got 1, 2, 3, 4 Xenostathium. He's got a militia and 2 of his grenades. He's got 4, and he gets a discount in science. Science! Boy, he doesn't have a lot, does he? What does the scout drones do? This card may be played in response to revealed effects. Switch the position of a troop in one lane. Right, so we can move our guys around. The medical shuttle. This card may be played in response to revealed effects. Heal all troops in one lane up to 2 damage. So he has 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he's got 4 to purchase. We got a couple grenades to help out. Only 4, huh? Yeah, I think he's going to buy a ranger and another one of the armors. I believe so. All right, what's player 2 got? He has 3 plus 1, so he also has 4, and he gets a discount on the armor cards. But we don't have any more armor cards, so we go to the item tracker and we add in a new group of items that we can purchase. And it's the Hawkeye gun emplacements. What did I do with the other ones? Come here, you. Hawkeye gun emplacement, huh? Still not a lot of armor. There we go. I think I'll put these out of the way over here. All right. And flip one up. All right, he's got, what do we have, 4 there? He's got 2 militia and an armor, which gives him extra hit points, which is great. But now we have 0 armor on the board. So his bonus will not help at all. What's this say? Once per round, this card may deal 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. So that costs 3. How much did he have? He only had 4, so that would leave him with 1. Oh, there actually is a couple items that cost 1. The Bioenhancer, this card may be played in response to revealed effects. 1 troop gains +1 power and +1 hit point till the end of the round. Alright, we're going to buy that. Alright, So, I'm going to put our militia up front with the armor, militia with the turret, and then we'll just keep that there as a reminder that we have it. Now, how are we going to do this? Do we want a ranger up front with the armor, or do we want to put the armor on the militia? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Ranger and then the armor on the militia. They both do the same amount of damage. Then we'll keep our 2 grenades available. Again, these would just be in your hand, but because I don't have extra hands, I can't do that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last round of wave number 1. All right, so here we go. So over the first time this enemy attacks, each round it deals its damage before the attacking troop. Here we go again. So it's going to do 3 damage and kill off our ranger before we can even do anything. All right, well, you know what? Grenade. Goodbye. Stupid jerk. This enemy kills a troop. Right, so it does 3 damage, and and then it's going to move it in the back again. You know what? Wait a minute. I could use my turret to, once per round, this card may deal 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. You could just do the 2 damage and kill that thing. You know what? We will do that. So kill this thing off. Drone, if this enemy kills a troop, it will do 2 damage, and then we will attack it back and kill it. The next time you would draw a card, right? So that just, all right, come on, one more guy. Leech. Each time this enemy kills the troop, it gains +2 power. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our bio enhancer. So this guy is going to gain, 1 troop gains +1 power and +1 hit points. So he's going to take that. He's going to have +1 power. So when these guys fight, he will do 1 damage, which will not kill us. We will do 3 damage, which will kill it. And once again, the science officer, the science lab, has done their job. But we use this, so that's gone away. But now we can upgrade the ranger and the militia again. And we still have a grenade left for these yahoos over here. Alright, let's see what we got here. The leech. Each time this enemy kills a troop, it gains +2 power. So, it does 1. We do 2. It does 1. We do 2 and kill it. Goodbye, leech. Still have a grenade. Place this enemy at the end of the line. All enemies receive +1 power. Do we just kill it with a grenade? That leaves us 2 versus 2 with the wounded militia and a 1 hit point militia. But if this guy goes at the end of the line, these guys get tougher. They'll do more damage. This guy was going to die anyways because he's only got 1 hit point left. So that +1 might not make a difference. So let it go. The first time this enemy would be killed, instead place it at the end of the enemy line and heal it 1 hit point. So it's going to deal 1. We're going to deal it 2. And that is going to kill off our militia. Boo. Shht. Then it is going to deal this guy 1. But we're going to deal this guy 4, which means he then goes to the end of the line. And this guy's dead. Our armory has been terrible. Alright, we will throw a grenade onto this guy and kill it. Goodbye. So this guy will then attack the base for 1 damage. This guy will attack for 1 damage. And that will be it. So after, where's our thing? So we're down to 17 life left. All right, now a ranger is going to get healed. Wait, no, is he? I don't think we have the ranger, right? We do have the militia. So the militia is going to go back to our hand plus this. And then we're going to discard the militia to gain the lone survivor, heroic militia. But we don't have the ranger. The ranger's still, I think it's ranger still in one of these 2 decks. Okay. So that goes back into player 1. The top player. We'll call him the top player. All right, so then he draws up. Wow, nothing to buy. Well, Farley, peace. And then player 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the bottom player. This moves up. So now we have access to these guys. They do nothing but a militia and an armor. But at the start of the round, we get this. And it has a special wave 3 or higher. Burn 2. Oh, no, wait. This one here. Wave 2 or higher. Burn 3 exostathium cards from your discard pile and place 1. So you basically combine 3 into 1. If we do have that. We do. So we can take these 3 and replace them with 1. So that's cool. Alright, so our buying power is now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is what we have. A militia and our super good armor. Seven. So our new guys are the Stormtrooper, the Field Medic, and the Paratrooper. So let's see, let's read each of these guys. Once per round, this troop may deal 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. So just can shoot somebody for 2 damage. Comes with 3 attack, 4 life. We have the Field Medic. Once per round, this troop may prevent up to 2 damage a troop would suffer. This may be done in response to a reveal effect. And then we have the Paratrooper. Not available until wave 2. You may deploy this troop anytime you could play an instant. When this troop is deployed, you may immediately equip it with a weapon card and with one weapon card and one ammo card. So you can kind of keep these back and then decide which lane might be the best. So we have, what, 17 hit points left. We have how much? I keep forgetting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. We have 7 to purchase. He gets discounts on armor, which we don't have any because the RNG gods are against us. Oh, we do have the legendary gun emplacement. Once per round, when an enemy is dealt damage, deal that enemy and the next enemy in line an additional 2 damage. And it only costs us 3 to get that. So we have 7. All these guys cost 3. That would cost us 3, which is 6. Or we can go for the littler rangers. I think we definitely need this. So we're going to buy this for 3. Really wish we would have had more armor. I can't believe we haven't had that much armor yet. So that is 3. We have 4 left. Do we buy one of these or do we buy a ranger and maybe a med pack? Yeah, I think we're going to buy a ranger and a med pack. All right. Player number... top player. We'll just call him the top player. He's got lots of stuff, but he only has 3, 4, 5. He gets a discount on the science. Alright, so we have 2 armor for him. He could give an armor to somebody else. He only has 5. He gets a discount on science. We're going to spend 2 on the drop ship. Just 2 because it's a science. So that leaves him with 3. So now we can upgrade. I think the Stormtrooper is the way to go. All right. So we're going to give the Stormtrooper an armor. We got the Ranger up front, which has got literally 1 hit point. So we'll put the Stormtrooper with the armor. Yeah, we'll use him as a bat. We'll use our lone survivor with the gun and the armor. Then the stormtrooper with the armor. And our drop ship will be in hand, but again, I'm just going to send it over there now. This is going to be severely weak, isn't it? So actually, I'm going to give the stormtrooper to the other player. And he's going to put the ranger in over there. So we're going to give... We're going to give the militia the armor, and then we're going to use our gun on the stormtrooper, and we'll have our med pack available. Ugh, this does not look promising. Now we're on to wave 2. Things are just getting started, right? Ugh. Okay, here we go. The Havoc. If this enemy kills a troop, all enemies in lane receive +1 power. 5 attack, 3 health. Holy crap. Well, that's interesting because, wow. I hope they're not all like 5 attacks, because if that's the case, we're in serious trouble. Oh my god. Because he is going to completely wipe this guy off the face. We're only going to do 2 damage to it. Which means then he will do... No. No. I say no. So we're going to have to use our prototype Medusa gun emplacement here. Once per round, when an enemy is dealt damage, deal that enemy and the next enemy in lane an additional 2 damage. So he would do 2 plus 2 is 4 damage, which will kill it. But the militia dies. Yeah. But we do 2 damage to this enemy, which is nice. Deal the first troop in lane 3 damage. Wow. 3 damage. Oh, why are these up? Not sure why I turned them all up. So, when a reveal, deal the first troop in lane. Do we have anything that cancels? Yes, I think we do. Oh, in your lane. Wow. If we don't have anything to cancel it, it's just going to do 3 damage straight up. Like 3 damage straight up. And we used this special ability. You know what? Let's see. We do have the med back. This card may be played in response to revealed effects. Prevent the next 2 damage a troop would be suffer. So he'd only take 1 damage, but then he would die. They would just kill each other off again. Damn. Burn this card from your hand to reduce the cost of any troop card by 1. No. If a reveal effect would deal this troop damage. No. When you discard this card to cancel the revealed effect of one enemy in your lane. No. Once per round, you may look at one face-down enemy. Burn this card from your hand to reduce the cost of any troop. Yeah. Wow. So we don't have anything to cancel its one revealed effect. Which means it would do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then he will do 4 and kill me. I will do 4 to kill it. And boom. That is gone. But, and this is gone. We do have the drop ship, which could bring him back. Yeah, I guess we should bring him back. So we'll use the drop ship up. Brain Mantis. Reveal. If there is a troop in your discard pile, place the top troop in your discard pile at the front of the enemy lane and then discard this enemy. That troop gains +2 power, +2 health, and becomes an enemy. If there is a troop in your discard pile, well, I'm sure there's a troop in my discard pile. It's a militia. Place the top troop of your discard pile. Alright, so the militia comes in. This guy gets discarded. Well, that was maybe helpful. Let's see. The top troop of your discard pile at the front of the enemy lane, and then discard this enemy. That troop gains +2 power, +2 health. So he's going to do 4 damage, 3 life. 4 damage, 3 damage, 4 life. So they're going to kill one another. And then I'm assuming this goes away because it's become an enemy. And so this guy will attack our base for 5 damage. Are you kidding me? We're down to 12. Great. Let's see how this party over here does. This enemy deals its damage to the first 2 troops in lane. When it attacks, damage from this enemy cannot be prevented. Alright, 2 damage. 2 damage, which of course kills him. We did 2 damage to it. Forgot to put that on there. Now it'll do 2 damage. Fuck. And 2 damage. But he will do 6 damage and kill this fucking thing. But unfortunately, that's also going to kill our lone survivor heroic. Jesus. Yeah. Brutal. Brutal. Alright. And now we have the Brain Mantis. We have the Brain Mantis, which is going to now take our lone survivor heroic and replace himself with that card. Isn't that nice? So he's going to do 4 damage to us. We are going to do 2 damage to it. Fortunately, we will kill it. But, again, I don't know how the rules are, but I think it would be discarded, which means we lost that, and he's going to end up killing our Ranger. That's great. Actually, no. How much damage does he do? He does 4. I can prevent 2 of that damage with the med pack. Right. So, he'll only do 2 damage to us. Wise guy, how's it going, buddy? But he's going to die here, I'm sure. Another butcher. So he's going to do 2 damage. We're going to do 2 damage. But it's not going to matter because we are dead. So then it's going to do 2 damage to the base. So we're down to 10 life. And then this guy is going to do 3 damage to the base. Deal the first troop in the lane 2 damage and place that troop at the back of your line. Well, didn't matter because we don't have any. So he's going to do 3 damage. We're down to 7 life. Okay. So that was round 4. Let's see if we can make it halfway through the game. All right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Wow, and even with our legendary heroes, we've been just decimated. And legendary items as well. And we're just getting murderized. The problem is we didn't get any armors in our random setup. Well, we had 1 armor in the beginning, but since then we have not seen any armor. So, yeah, we have no way to really defend ourselves. We can heal ourselves a little bit, prevent some damage a little bit, but we can't actually have like guys that have lots of hit points, so they all die really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we have here. All right, he's got 3. Well, before we do that, we gain 3, but we'll use this. Maybe. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Wonder, can you do that multiple times? 1, 2, 3 for 3. I'm assuming you can do it multiple times. It doesn't say you can't. And I've got 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3 for 3. And that's all I can do. All right. But that leaves 3, 4, 5, 6. We can burn through the militia to help reduce the cost of a card of a troop. So we might as well, because they're not going to stick around more than 10 seconds. And he gets science. That was, how much was that? 6? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's got 6. 6 to purchase, plus you can make 1 troop cheaper. We'll get the Stormtrooper for 2. no armor, so I mean, these guys are doing a ton of damage. I guess we'll get a med pack for 2. Without the armor, we're just sunk. I mean, there's like literally like there's like 10 different armors in the game, and we didn't get any of them. We got one random, right? One random one. What did I do with the... I must have put these somewhere. Where did I put them? Where the hell did I put them? Where the hell did I put them? Oh, they're underneath, right. So we started with the armor. We started with this armor. And which grenade was it? HE grenade, right. So we started with these items plus these, which was 1 armor, grenades, the emplacements, which replaced the armor because we bought every armor we could get our hands on. So the gun emplacement was a replacement for that. So we've had 1 armor, HEMP emplacement, a grenade, a chainsaw, a shuttle, a dropship, a scout drone, a medpack, a shotgun, and a biohazard. These are the items so far that we've seen in the game. So the ones we have not seen are the boost injectors, the assault rifle, the stim pack, the void mine, the rocket launcher, GHM Vindicator armor, the medbot, the TSP lifeguard armor, the XMP Titan armor, the KSA Templar armor, the HPS Rescue armor, Pulsar shield, Pulsar bomb, and the long shot grenade launcher. So literally of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that we haven't seen in the game. One, two, three, four, five. 5 of the 14 are not our armor. Obviously, preventing damage, good. I guess that's my point. You know, I still think it's a tough game to begin with, but brutal. All right, what are you gonna do? I don't know. I mean, this guy's got 3 life. This guy's got 4 life. We can prevent 2 damage. How long do you think these guys are gonna last? Maybe a second. Let's see what player 2 can do. Well, he's got 3. No, I'm sorry. He's got 1, 2, 3, 6. Oops. To purchase, and he can't go through his discard pile because he doesn't have any in his discard pile. So 6 to purchase. He has got an armor and militia, which we will turn in to hopefully upgrade cheaper. So for 6, I guess we'll get a stormtrooper for 2 because of the militia. So we have 4 left to buy. I guess we'll get a shotgun and a med pick, another med kit. And he has, oh, no, we can't do that. What am I thinking? Bloop. I already have a weapon. I need another dude. So I will get a ranger. Yay, ranger. Go, ranger. Sure, we'll put that like that. How long do you think our guys are going to last? Not long. We only have 7 hit points left. 4. These guys are doing like, oh, we're up to round 5. Ooh. All right, player 1, what do you got? What do you got for us? Panic Spider, reveal. Deal the first troop in lane 2 damage and place that troop in the back of your lane. So, I mean, just like auto 2 damage. And then move them behind. I mean, we could cancel the one reveal. Alright, let's just see what happens. Move them behind, deal 2 damage, which we're going to prevent with the med pack. This card may be played in response to revealed effect. Prevent the next 2 damage that troop would suffer. So we'll prevent that damage, but we will move him behind. And he will activate his special ability once per round. This troop may deal 2 damage to one revealed enemy. Sure, why not? And then these guys will fight it out. He will deal 3 damage. And he will deal 3 damage. And look at that. They're going to kill one another off. Isn't that great? Alright, so our sergeant is dead. And now we have to deal with right, the brain mantis. So he's going to bring this guy back. And it's going to have +2 health and +2 power. So he's going to do 5 damage. And we're not going to be able to kill it unless we throw a grenade on his head. Because we can only deal 3 damage to it. Yeah, it's going to kill us. We know that. So we will throw a grenade on his head. And deal with 3 more damage. Which will kill. Oh, yeah. And so it'll go away. I'm assuming. I have to look in the rules. Then our base will take 4 damage. Oh, and if we would have been able to kill this guy, this enemy would be killed. The first time this enemy would be killed, you then instead heal it to 2 hit points. So you kill it, it comes back to 2 hit points, and then you got to kill it again. So it's going to do 4 damage to our base. And this guy is going to do 6. This enemy deals 1 additional damage to the first 3 troops in lane when it attacks. It's got 6 hit points and does 2 attack. But fortunately, that's only 6 hit points. So we're down to 1. We're down to 1. We're still alive. Go us. With our 2 little dudes down here. We do have a med pack over here. Alrighty, we have the Prowler. Reveal. Deal the first troop in lane 3 damage. We'll use our med pack and prevent that. 2 of the damage, so I'll take 1. Then he's going to do 4 damage. That'll actually not kill us. And we will do it 3 damage and kill it. Once per round, you may look at 1 face down enemy. You may discard. Alright, so we're going to look at this enemy. If this enemy kills a troop, all enemies in lane receive +1 power. It only has 3 life. I thought we had something that... Yeah, this guy can... Once per round, this troop may deal 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. Once per round, you may look at... It doesn't say revealed. Alright, well, we killed this. Yay. We still have 1 hit point here. So when this guy comes up, I'm going to use his special ability to deal 2 damage. Then he's going to kill us. And we do 3 damage, which will kill it. So go us. We're not dead yet. Not dead yet. Still have 2 enemies to face off against our little ranger, though. That's not promising. Oh, right. Hang on a second. Go back a second. Go back a second. Go back a second. It's too late. I don't remember where everything was. Right. Each time this enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage plus 1 additional damage for each troop in the lane. Great. So he's going to do 3 damage, which will kill our guy, but once per round, this card may deal 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. So he will deal 2 damage. And then we're going to deal 4 damage, which will be enough to kill it. Each time this enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage, which is all we had left. So that's going to be it. Bam. Bam, bam. So even though we killed it, it's going to take our 1 point left. And we didn't have anybody to prevent this guy, the Death Maw, from doing 2 more damage. Reveal. Discard any equipment on the first troop in lane and then equip that troop to this enemy. When the enemy is dealt combat damage, the equipped troop suffers 2 damage. If the enemy is killed, place the equipped troop at the end of your lane. You gotta equip and then equip that troop on this enemy. So you, let's see how this works. So you put this troop on him. When the enemy is dealt combat damage, the equipped troop suffers 2 damage. When this enemy is dealt combat damage, the equipped troop suffers 2 damage. If the enemy is killed, place the equipped troop at... When the Oh, I guess when the enemy is dealt combat damage, this guy also suffers 2 damage. And if you can kill this guy and he's still around, then he would go at the end of your lane. Because he's like got him trapped in his jaws or whatever. Well, that was whew. Okay. Well, I kickstarted this before I moved to Florida. I've been here 6 years and I finally decided to get it unboxed. And now I wonder why it's been sitting in my box all this time. Holy cow. This game is challenging, to say the least. I will just say, it seems to be a little bit challenging. Oof. Just a little bit, huh? Melissa med pack. Melissa. Hey, our armor we had. Woohoo! We actually started off getting some nice armor. I thought, oh, this is gonna make things rather easy for us. That was a funny story, wasn't it? How the armor, the one little armor that we were gonna have, was gonna make things really easy for us, and how we were gonna just destroy the enemies. Holy cow. But yeah, I mean, I like the legendary items that add a nice variety to the game. And the legendary heroes, trying to work to get these guys to stay alive so that way you can actually use their benefits. And we did start with a nice grenade, which was the upgraded legendary grenade. And maybe I made things a little bit harder on myself by taking the legendary items and just shuffling them into the... So normally you have just your normal. I just took our legendary items and just shuffled them in the deck, and then just topped up, popped open the top one. So you don't know if it's the top one or the bottom one. So maybe, not that it mattered. Holy cow. That was a little bit hard. So they say. I mean, we even had a couple of our legendary items, and it didn't make a difference. Holy cow. And we had the Heroic Ranger and the Heroic Militia at one point. I guess to make things a little easier myself, right? I should find out, like, when an enemy takes your unit from you, I should find out what happens to the enemy. Do they... do they just get discarded? Oh, look, at our last one was the med kit. Play with a troop would be killed to instead move that troop to the end of the lane and heal them to 1 hit point. Oh, great. So you... let's see. Let's see what our Master Shotgun does. Discard the card to cancel the revealed effect of one enemy in your lane, and then deal one revealed enemy 3 damage. I don't think we had this one. That would have been nice to get that one. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for coming out. It was not a very successful outing. I mean, the game is good, brutal, hard for sure. If you enjoy hard games, then I think this one might be up your alley. I heard it was hard, but it's almost like it's unforgiving hard how hard it is. Because, like, I mean, the level 1 monsters aren't too bad, but when you start getting these level 2 monsters, they got such crazy effects. It's like, oh, as soon as they reveal, you take like 4 damage, and then they fight and they kill you because they do like 6 damage. Oh, and somehow I missed the armor. It's alright, I fixed it. Like literally, if we were to do it again, right? And I think part of the problem was the fact that we did not get any. Well, we had 1 armor set, which we bought all of them because it's like you have to have a way to defend against your enemy, right? You have to. So if we did like 9 random again, let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, not a single armor? Are you kidding me? I know there's armor in the game. I really do. I mean... Well, there's that one. We ended up with 2 armors, 2 of the 9. I mean, I think you should have a nice variety of armors, weapons, and miscellaneous items. Is what you're looking for. You don't want like 6 armors to pop up because then you're not going to have enough items to do damage, or you're not going to have items to heal or anything like that. So you need a nice, good variety. And we had 2 armors again. And a drop ship, an armor, a grenade, a mine, a chainsaw, a shield, a bomb, a drone, and armor. I mean, that would have been like a pretty good setup. Two, 1. And, you know, it didn't help that we had to fight like the boss right off the bat. So, XENOSHYFT Onslaught came out, had some, you know, complaints about it. Number 1 being very hard and blah, blah, blah. And then so they came out with XENOSHYFT Deadmire, I think is the name of it. And it kind of fixed a few of the problems. So like the one issue, and I was going to try maybe to play with some of these variations. So the bosses don't automatically get shuffled into the deck. So you may or may not get the boss, but you might get the boss right off the bat. You might, whatever. So bosses are, when you do the final round, each step, you take the 7 cards, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Say we're on turn 6, and we would take the level 2 boss plus the 7 cards, and we would shuffle them in there, right? And then you put 4 and 4. Oops, you put 4 and 4 out. So you're going to get the boss at the end, which is the way it should work, right? So that was a good addition, or fix, I guess, to the rules, is by taking the boss out of like random deck, right? Because that's never a good thing. And I hit my pile here, which that didn't... It's never a good thing, too. The other thing they kind of fixed about... This is the rocket launcher. Where the hell did the rocket launcher items go? Oh, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Let's make sure I got these back together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's back to normal. So yeah, it fixed. I think that's a good. I'm not saying it fixed it. It just makes it a little fair, I guess, for the players, right? So you're not like randomly shuffling a boss into the deck and then having it come out like right off the bat, because that can make things really hard, because there's no way you're going to be able to defeat the boss right off the bat. Whether it's wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, or wave 4, it doesn't matter. So they did change that rule. So, and then the other thing they changed is in the first round of each wave, so round 1, round 4, and round 7, you're just going to deal the enemies 3 cards, right? So first wave isn't as powerful or as dangerous as this, wave 2, and wave 3 is going to be full wave with the boss, and then you're going to go back to just 3, and then you're going to be 4 without a boss, and then you're going to be 4 with the boss. So it kind of ramps each of the waves up slowly but surely. And I think, once again, that's a good decision. I'm not saying it fixes the game. I'm just saying it's a good decision to make it that way. Why do I have this now? Trying to keep things organized is half the battle. Looks like. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Okay. So yeah, I should not have these two back to back. That is for sure. GM8 Vindicator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this goes with the temp. Alright, good. Jeez. So yeah, fixing that problem is obviously a good thing, where you're not, first round you're just dealing with 3, then you got a full wave, then you got a full wave with the boss. Then it's 3, full wave with the boss. Then it's 3, full wave with the boss. So each wave kind of ramps up. As you progress through it. And I think that was, again, another good decision to kind of keep it so it's not brutally, just brutal, where you just have these situations that are come too quickly and it's just too difficult for the players, and they can't do anything about it. Yeah. So, yeah. And, we can try some of the other heroes next time. The Field Commander, the Scout Sniper, the Tesla Volt Crasher. I would probably play this with those rules. The quote-unquote Deadmeyer rules. I think you could probably just implement those into this to make it a little bit, I wouldn't say easy, but easier, where you're not dealing with bad situations right off the bat. And it gives you a chance to kind of ramp up a little bit quicker as well. So that all goes with that. Let's see. I think that's probably the biggest issues I've seen with the game. I've played lots of different games, deck building and all kinds of stuff, and I have a good idea about what is good ideas and what are not good ideas. You know, the other thing was each of these have a special ability. Which, because they were over here, I didn't get to actually use. But like the one guy's special ability was to get a discount on armor. And once we bought all the armor right off the bat, then no other armors came out. So his level 1 power was kind of eh. Whenever you play a science card, deal one enemy 2 damage. Well, that would have been nice. Once per round, one player may return one discarded armor card to their hand. Well, that would have been nice too, but let's see. So I think the different location cards, instead of having location cards, what I would have done if I was designing the game is maybe have like a player board that has the barracks and the weapon research and the command center and the med bay and the science lab and the armory, right? So you have like a little board, and then each player has like a little token, and they take their little token and they move it from area to area to activate the special abilities. So you don't just get the one ability. In fact, I might even create something like that because it wouldn't be too hard to add this to the game. So like, instead of just being stuck with ability that doesn't do anything because you don't have any armor cards to buy, well, then you just move out of the armory and you go down to the science lab, so that way you can get a different card. And then, you know, then maybe the next turn you go to the med bay because you want to, whenever you play a medical card, heal one troop. You know, and so you move, each of the players can move like their token around on the little board to activate the special abilities. So that way you're not stuck with one that doesn't help. That might be a great idea, actually. I could probably come up with something pretty quickly tomorrow at work and try it out, because yeah, I don't think the good idea was to give each player a role card and give them this ability, because there's too many times where they just don't come into play because you don't have the right equipment. And giving the players a strategic choice of which location they're going to go so they can activate those special abilities makes it more strategic game in the long run. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. I mean, the game is decent. I mean, I played it at Origins back in 2014 or whenever they were ready to do their Kickstarter. It's been sitting on my shelf doing nothing but collecting dust for the last 2 years. So, or 2 years. How about 6 years? In fact, I think I got this game shipped to me just as I was moving to Florida. So that's how long it's been. But anyways, I would try it with the variations from the Deadmire to make it seem, to make it a little easier or better. All right, well, there you go, guys. Let's look at XENOSHYFT Onslaught. I guess Deadmire is a lot easier from, or not a lot easier. I guess I should say it is slightly easier because of those changes. So I think you can just implement these changes right into this game and make it a little bit easier, which, as you can see, it probably needs to be a little bit easier because sometimes it just, these level 2 guys are just brutal right off the bat. It doesn't really give you a chance to ramp up quick enough, fast enough, easy enough, whatever you want to call it. But besides that, I mean, you know, pretty cool. More variety would have been nice. 26, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24. So there's 24 different items, weapons, ability cards. Most of them are either armor or weapons, and then some slight healing adjustments, bringing cards in or out and things like that. Could have used in a couple expansions or two to maybe add some new variety and stuff to it. Yep. If I remember, I will take these to work tomorrow and I will just create my own little base locator card that I will use to move the players around on the board. Alrighty. I'll see everyone later. Thanks for watching.